Welcome, listeners. You have tuned in to Up Close at Quinte ALIVE. Today, our guest is Dianna Cairns, mother, entrepreneur, founder of Polish Day Spa and Salon and Palm Beach Mega Tan franchises in the Quinte area. Our timing couldn't be any better since Dianna has been thrown into the controversy of tanning salons. Let's learn Dianna's point of view and the woman behind her businesses. Good afternoon, Dianna. It's such a pleasure to have you at Quinte ALIVE. Actually, we're in your offices right now, and indeed, a beautiful place just underneath your Polish Day Spa. It's just great to have a business leader in our region here today. Welcome to Quinte ALIVE.
Thank you for having me, Marie. It's a pleasure.
We're going to discover you today. We're going to discover what makes Dianna tick. I understand that you've been in business for almost 11 years. You're a true blue entrepreneur, and from what I understand, quite the workaholic. So we're going to find out a little bit about what your day is like. What would you say your day is like today?
Well, usually starts around 6:30 in the morning. I get up with my children, get them ready for school, which I very much like to do. So I'll come into the office usually around 9:30 or 10. I'll work here in the office the majority of the day, whether doing inventory, mentoring staff, meetings, seeing people like yourself, paying bills, the usual things during the day. I try to get out of work by around 4 o'clock to be home to cook dinner for my daughters. I have 4 of them, and a stepson as well. So I get home, I do that, and generally by around 7, when the girls are doing their homework, is when I tend to go to my office, and I continue to work throughout the evening till usually around 11 o'clock. But I do enjoy that because I find I have more uninterrupted time at home once everyone is settled to get the nitty-gritty done that has to be done that you don't have time during the day.
You're a busy lady. What triggered you 11 years ago to go from an employment status to an employer status? What made you suddenly take on the great big brass ring? What happened?
Well, I went to nursing school when I was younger. Unfortunately, at that time, there was not a whole lot of call for registered nurses in this area at the time. So I would have had to travel to the U.S. and it didn't fit my lifestyle. So I ended up beginning a job at Procter & Gamble, and I was there for 3 years, and we became pregnant with our 4th baby. So at that time, we needed to decide whether shift work was beneficial to our family life, and we had come to the conclusion it was no longer. So at the time, Procter & Gamble was downsizing, and they were offering packages, buyouts, optional for people that wished to take them. So I decided to take one, and once I left there, I got a small severance, and we took that along with every bit of savings we had, any kind of investments we had, and we took a huge leap of faith, and we decided to open a tanning salon. I wanted to start out with a spa in the beginning, but it didn't seem to work out. There was a lot more to learn in the spa industry than there was in the tanning industry. And with my research, I realized that tanning indoors was extremely beneficial.
That's interesting, Dianna. I want to get back to that, but let's just jump on to Polish Day Spa and Salon that you run upstairs, because that seems to be also a vibrant business and keeping you pretty busy. So if you want to tell me what goes on up there, what is it that you do, and what's your involvement with that on a day-by-day basis?
Well, what I do, Marie, I'm not an esthetician or a hairstylist. I mentor the staff, I lead the staff, I am behind the scenes doing advertising. I also do a lot of social media advertising as well. In addition, I am the payroll department, the marketing department. I wear several different hats on a daily basis. The staff upstairs, we have 6 estheticians, we have 4 stylists, and so we do every kind of aesthetic service: manicure, pedicure, hair removal, waxing, tinting, makeup, etc. We also have a hair salon, is a full-service hair salon that offers men's cuts, women's cuts, children, extensions, hair color, special occasion do's, bridal do's. We also have a large area for our clients who wish to come in for corporate parties, that if there's 12 or 15 or 20 individuals, we have a conference room that they can actually get together in. They can bring in food if they wish, or if they want to bring in wine, celebrate, etc. They can do that in our room, and then the estheticians, the service providers will come down and they will get them from there.
Oh, isn't that cute? So you can do some business and get your nails done.
Absolutely, yes.
Or toes.
Yes, we actually also have a...
Put your feet up on the boardroom table?
Yeah. We also have a club room that is a private area where it has 2 pedicure chairs and a manicure chair or table. That is used quite a bit by our male clientele. It has a full screen TV, satellite as well, and 2 private chairs. So quite often men, if they wish to come in for services, they kind of like to go in that room. It's a little bit more manly, and they don't have to sit in the area of the pedicure with the rest of the hens.
With the hens.
The hens.
A rooster with the hens.
That's right. So
they don't like the hen talk, eh?
No, they really, really enjoy it in there. Quite often we have women that'll request it as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
That's cute. So men get their toes done, huh?
Absolutely. More and more, we get a lot more of metro men, as they like to call them.
Metro men.
Yes. And I think they're learning, too, that they, too, need to take care of themselves. And whether or not they admit that they like a pedicure, most men do.
For heaven's sakes. How about succumbing to hair removal through waxing?
Yes, we do have several male clientele that have hair removal.
I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I've just seen so many comedies.
Yes, well, men head to toe.
Wow.
Absolutely, just like women.
So that's the metro men you're talking
Yes,
about. Isn't that
yes.
fascinating? What percentage of your business would you say is men?
Probably 10 or 15%. Not huge.
Yeah.
It is getting more and more.
Yeah, it shows.
Yeah, it's getting more and more for sure. As
Yeah.
you know, especially with women who visit spa, who take care of their skin, etc. It tends to kind of create that between your spouse. So you think if you look great and fantastic and you can see the benefits of it, then the men typically like to come as well, or kicking and screaming along with their bride.
Yes, yes. Polish is just over 3 years old. You just celebrated your 3rd anniversary, correct?
Yes, it
Yeah.
has been a very much a whirlwind 3 years. This industry, it's tougher than I anticipated, in that it is an intimate nature whereby women, if they find a hairstylist that they love, you cannot rip them out of their hands. They are extremely loyal.
Yes.
So we have a little more difficult time in bringing in clients and getting them away from where they currently are. So it takes a little time to build your client base and word of mouth in this area as well. So we have a huge referral program whereby if you refer to a friend and they come in with the card that you gave them, they get a $20 off their service. And as a thank you, we give the referring individual $20 as well. So essentially, if you referred enough people to us, you could be getting your services for free all the time.
But it's not all women that pamper themselves as they should.
Yes.
Because we all need to be pampered. So there is an untapped market as well. There isn't just the heavy users. You're talking about the heavy users.
Yes.
But,
absolutely.
We should teach people to spoil themselves a little more, especially, in an economic downturn.
That's
Boy,
right.
is that a very nice shot.
Yes. We have a registered massage therapist as well. So if you have benefits, and we would urge you to use them. She's fantastic. Her name is Sierra. She's very, very good, very knowledgeable.
What style?
She does it's registered massage, so it'd be deep tissue, cranial.
Like shiatsu?
I'm not sure of the technical terms that she uses per se.
Yeah.
But as well as pregnancy massage, any kind of, motor vehicle accidents or any kind of physio that needs to go along with that. So she's fantastic. I can't say enough about her.
You've really built something up here. Polish. What's your big marketing statement?
Be bold, be sexy, be polished.
Be polished. Yeah.
Or another personal favorite is if you want to shine, you gotta polish.
Well, you know, that goes well for men because they always refer to their cars in the female, in the female person. So
that's right.
I don't know why. We won't go there. That's another show.
Yes.
So a 3-year-old business, which is nice that you have diversified with the challenges that you're experiencing with your foray into the tanning business recently. I can see that the whole industry is under challenge and issues about whether they should ban 18-year-olds or less from accessing it. And yet, on the other side of the equation, I learn the benefits of acquiring sun rays or rays of any kind that are similar to what's in these salons, and that some doctors actually prescribe visits to these salons. So there's two sides to every story always, isn't there? You know,
Marie, there absolutely is. I could probably take up this entire show with just speaking on benefits of vitamin D. Vitamin D is a crucial part of life. You cannot absorb calcium without vitamin D.
I totally agree. Let me just stop you there.
Yes.
I take a minimum of 3,000 IUs per day and really top quality. And we really should take, 3 to 10,000 a day. And we are deficient above the 40th parallel, very deficient. You're absolutely right. And it's a health element that's so important. I'm sorry, I just had to interject that.
Yes.
I'm a health nut. And I'm so glad you're bringing that up.
Well,
go on.
I will say about you taking 4,000 units, the average female needs anywhere between 5,000 and 8,000 international units per day.
Okay, I'm going up.
However, the problem with supplements is this, is when you take a supplement, you need to take toxic levels of supplements to give you the required vitamin D your body needs.
Oh, really?
When you go outside and you receive UVB rays, your body metabolizes it differently, and there is no toxic effects.
You just taught me something.
If you look at, if you go into a grocery store or a nutrition place and you pick up a bottle of vitamin D supplements, generally they're about a 400 international unit dosage. If you want to put that into perspective, you need 4,000 to 8,000 international units a day. That is 400 glasses of milk per day.
Oh, jeez.
Or 40 to 80 supplements per day. There's only 3 ways you can get vitamin D naturally: milk, salmon, and sunshine.
Salmon?
Salmon.
Mm.
The amount of salmon you would have.
With the salmon they're making right now with GMO, I don't know.
Yes. So, getting UVB rays 3 times a week, 10 to 12 minutes, will make you healthy, will keep you healthy. In addition to that, they have proven that vitamin D deficiency is directly related to breast, ovarian, prostate, and colon cancer, as well as multiple sclerosis, juvenile diabetes, and heart and autoimmune diseases. It cures rickets 100%.
That's incredible. So it's not just about tanning. Maybe that name is too, maybe it should be called the Vitamin D Salon.
Possibly. I think that our market needs to change its marketing a little bit because it is a health issue.
Too much about vanity, eh?
It is. That is a side effect. Having physical side effects to tanning is you have browner skin, you look better. But people, unfortunately, the Canadian Cancer Society and the Dermatology Society, I don't want to get into the political aspect of it but it has been proven without a shadow of a doubt that professional indoor tanning salons, it is nearly zero risk to any cancer.
Have you got some studies from independent?
I have a 45-page document that was submitted to the Ontario Ministry of Health in September.
By who?
By the Joint Canadian Tanning Association. Mm-hmm. It states, and it proves,
Where did they get their data, though?
I believe from several different control groups all over the place. I can't really think of the sources off the top of my head, but it is all documented as to where, and I do have copies of that, actually.
Okay.
What they have proven is, or the problem with the media stating that you have a 75% more chance of getting melanoma if you tan indoors. That blanket statement not only includes indoor tanning facilities, but home and medical units, as well as skin type 1. Let me explain to you.
What's skin type 1?
Skin type 1 individuals are albino, some natural redheads, and people who do not have the ability to tan. So therefore they can't even go outside on a good day. Okay? Home and medical units are also within that control group, that data. 96% more risk if you use a medical unit. So these are the units that doctors use to treat skin ailments such as psoriasis, eczema. If you were to dissect that data and you were to remove home and medical units from that data, it reduces your risk to 6% in an indoor tanning facility. If you remove skin type 1 from that data, which we do not tan and cannot tan, the risk is 0%, and it has been proven. So unfortunately, the media and the Canadian Cancer Society, Dermatologist Society, have grouped these 4 things into one, and that is what's driving the data. It is not professional indoor tanning facilities.
I've got an ironic anecdote for you. I was diagnosed with a pre-malignant melanoma and had it removed from my back. And they wanted to take it out very quickly because they didn't know how advanced it was. And I have never set foot in a salon in my life.
Unfortunately, Marie, I can understand that. My stepfather died of melanoma.
So it's not always related to that, is it?
He worked indoors his whole life.
He worked indoors his whole life.
Never stepped foot in a tanning salon.
So, you know, this connection to salons with melanoma is a little peculiar, isn't it?
It is.
In my view, from what I'm hearing.
It is, and it's unfortunate that they want to ban under 18 because it's not an age issue.
But you can get that if that was the case. Are you saying to me that if you stay too long in the sun, you have the same problem?
Absolutely. But in an indoor tanning salon, it's controlled. My biggest concern as a mother of 4 daughters, I know what teenagers are like. They know best. Just ask them.
Yeah. But how is the bulbs in the tanning beds different from the sun? Is it the same?
It emits the same rays. Our bulbs are 95% UVA and 5% UVB. UVB is the only way to get vitamin D.
And what is the sun?
Of UVB. It has a
same
mix of
percentages?
rays. No, it doesn't have the same percentage. I don't know the exact percentages of the sun.
So there's more UVB from the sun?
It depends on where you are in the world, underneath the ozone, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not really sure of the amounts of vitamin D, UVB, UVA within the sun.
That's interesting, Dianna, because right now I'm looking at a chat. The subject is UVB meter owners. Mind you, it sounds like some science group that is talking about the percentage of UVB rays versus UVA, and it sounds pretty consistent with what your beds are. Seems like it's around 3+% in the winter to up to 9% in the summer with the sun. So it's interesting. It's similar, and of course people would use it less in the summer because they can get it for free. So that's interesting, isn't it?
It is interesting, Maria. You'd be surprised the amount of people that still continue to come to the tanning salon in the summer, simply so that they can enjoy their vacation, such that they can go outside, enjoy the sun, play sports, swim in their pool, possibly go golfing without worrying about burning, because they already have somewhat of a base tan, which most people don't understand, that a base tan gives you a natural SPF of 6. So instead of having to apply chemical sunscreen on your skin to block vitamin D rays. Or
Which, by the way, is documented as causing skin cancer.
Yes, I'm aware of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put on an SPF, you are blocking all of the benefits, all the rays from the UVB. I'm not saying that SPF is a bad thing to use, but I do believe it should be used very much discretionarily, as well as in moderation.
Mm-hmm. Like everything.
Yeah, I personally don't like SPF.
Well, that's interesting. So we could talk about this till the cows come home.
We could. We absolutely could, but the information I gave you here today is all medical information.
And it's obviously on your mind a lot. I understand you went before, was it City Hall the other day?
On the 10th of December, I did a deputation at City Hall to explain to them the science behind indoor tanning, and presented them with the 45-page medical report that was submitted to the Ministry of Health back in September. So I'm hoping that they take the time to read the information, because it states and proves that professional indoor tanning salons are not the cause of the skin cancer statistics.
Fascinating. So this doesn't preoccupy all your day.
No, it does not. Lucky me, I have a fantastic district manager. Her name is Holly, who runs Belleville and Trenton Palm Beach Megatan for me.
I think I've met her.
She's a godsend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very nice, yeah. And I met her in Trenton, I think.
Yes, she actually is the one who makes my time available to help grow polish.
By the way, I've popped my head in there, and boy, these are beautiful places.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, they're very sumptuous and quiet and peaceful. It feels very, I don't know, like another place.
A lot of people come in and they say, you know what, this is my 15-minute vacation.
Yeah.
People can't afford anymore to travel south. So what they do is they come in and they have their 15-minute mini vacation in a tanning bed with the sun shining on them, music in their ears. No phones are ringing, no mommy, no daddy. Just 15-minute uninterrupted time to be healthy.
Wow. 15 minutes, geez, that's not much, eh?
No.
So what's the big plan for you for 2013?
Well, I'm hoping to continue to grow polish. And also, as far as Palm Beach, the same thing, trying to get the medical and science information out to the public the best way that I can. And I'm really hoping that in this year as well, I will present a deputation to Quinte West City Council as well. And hope that they will read and the information that I have given.
Good.
And hope that their decisions are made not on emotion, media, or rhetoric, but actually on science and medical-based facts.
Yeah. I understand that your life is changing on February 1st.
It is. I am getting married, yes. I'm getting married to a man that I went to high school with.
Yes.
Yes.
Of some renown.
Yes, he's a wonderful man. He's a full-time Quinte West firefighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's very busy as well. Plus, he is also my maintenance man for my businesses. So he's kept very busy as well.
Yes.
So yes,
I know he has been busy lately with the fires. My goodness, we've had some fires lately.
Yes, we have. They've been quite busy, yes, which is nice. And the most wonderful thing is there hasn't been any injuries, so that's great for them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's lovely. I've met him. You both have a nice set of blue eyes.
His are green, actually.
They're green?
His are very green.
Forgive me. It's while your blue eyes take over.
Oh, very much. Thank you.
Which, by the way, you're looking very healthy and...
That's my healthy glow.
Yes, you look very healthy and very beautiful, and you would never know to look at you that you are having these daunting days on your business. So I think you're handling it very well. You should be really proud of yourself. You know.
Thank you, Marie. It's all part of the game, though. You know, business is business, and I don't try not to take any of it personally. Some days it's difficult, but most days my biggest thing is to educate, and I take a lot of pride in talking to somebody who is completely against indoor tanning because of what they've heard, and I take the time and give them the information they need, and I'm able to completely turn them around.
Well, you know, it's funny. I might even try it now.
I
And
think
I've been
you
afraid
should.
of it forever. I might just go try it. Isn't that ironic?
Believe it or not, Marie, we have quite a few individuals in their 80s that visit us 3 times a week for osteoporosis and arthritis pain. Calcium cannot be absorbed without vitamin D. So in order to make stronger bones,
Magnesium too helps, eh?
yes, in order to make stronger bones, you need vitamin D.
Yeah, I need that right now. I'm cracking.
Yes. It's so many health benefits. And not to mention H1N1, the flu. My children are blonde, blue eyes. I have one brunette. They never burn, and they do not wear SPF.
Oh, I'm a burner. But anyways, isn't that something? And I think I might even need a trip to the Polish Day Spa more than I need.
You're talking to the right person.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, you're the picture perfect person. Well, thank you so much for your time, Dianna. And I'm going to check in with you when all this blows over to wherever it's going and see what's going on. We'll keep in touch. Will we do this again?
Absolutely.
Okay, it was my pleasure. Thanks so much, Dianna Cairns from Polish Day Spa and Salon.
Thank you, Marie.